Accepting a ceasefire when they are so close, to achieving freedom and independence, for them to lay down their arms is surrender. And if there's anything I learned in Vietnam, it's after 4,000 years of struggle against nature and against all kinds of very powerful and professional armies, they will not surrender now. They never have in their past, and they are certainly not going to surrender now. And Richard Nixon's 8-point plan of May 8th is asking the peasants and the people who are on the verge of controlling their own lives for the first time in so long to lay down their arms and compromise, and I do not believe they will do it. And I think that Richard Nixon is going to have to study Vietnamese history, read Vietnamese poetry. In one way, very concerned that if Nixon remains president, they will remain in prison. Families have been killed by American bombs, as these peasants' families have. The fact that they rescue the American pilots and that these pilots are well treated and cared for and operated on, I find miraculous. And I think that it is an indication of the quality of human beings that there are in Vietnam. Bon, j'ai dit que les pilotes ont tous, d'une façon ou d'une autre, dit the success of McGovern has proven the many, many people in America who are speaking out against the crimes that are being committed in our name by Nixon and by the Pentagon, the people who are struggling to reestablish in America the qualities that we started out with. It is these people who are the real patriots. I lived in France for 7 years, and it was Vietnam, and it was the war in Vietnam who forced me to ask myself certain questions about America. And I went back to the United States because I wanted to fight there in my country, because I care about my country. And I think that I shed many tears in Vietnam. I cried every day in Vietnam. It was never for the Vietnamese. It's impossible to cry for the Vietnamese. They sing, they dance, they create. Well, I'll talk about that in a second. I didn't cry for the Vietnamese, I cried for the Americans. Because although the bombs are falling on Vietnam, it's an American tragedy. The tragedy is ours, and it's going to take the American people many, many years to undo the damage and to wipe off the blight that has been put on our flag and our country by the likes of Mr. Nixon. And I believe that